I've been shooting here in Stornoway. Not Stornoway, sorry. I'm on the Isle of Lewis. I'm living in Stornoway at the moment. I'm at this Garena place, these black houses, and that's me wrapped for the day. I've finished, I did all my pieces, I've did my aerial filming, I've did my ground filming, I've did my interiors, and had a lovely coffee, a scone, some soup, and I feel as if I've achieved quite a lot today. Stand by. Good day and welcome to Stornoway, and more specifically, the Black Houses of Garena. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not. I should have really asked. Anyway, as you can see, the Black Houses, they're these guys. The Black Houses have been here sort of circa 1860, and this particular site in Stornoway was managed to get some funding so they could do all the houses, do them all up and everything. And it's a visit. You can come here. You can visit. There's a museum. There is one of the houses has been done up how it would have been back in the day, and these ones closer to me, they've all been kitted out in a more modern fashion, and you can rent them. They're pretty cool, actually. I'm here filming on a new production for Channel 4, and they're doing a historical series on houses throughout Britain, and this just happens to be one of the types of houses that I filmed. I had attempted to do a vlog way before this, because I've been on the road for a couple of weeks now. I'm shooting this new episode, or episodes, and to be honest, the opportunity to vlog has not been great. I did try it a couple of times. I tried it in Loch Tay when I was there. I also tried it in Harrogate when I was there. But anyway, it did not work. But seeing as I'm on the Isle of Lewis, I don't know if anybody's been to the Isle of Lewis or anybody watching's been to the Isle of Lewis. It's quite remote. A lot of people I don't think they realise how remote it is. I had to drive from Oban and Oban all the way up to Uig on the Isle of Skye, and take the ferry across to Tarbert and Harris, and then drive from Harris all the way up to Stornoway, which is where my digs are. I have a little house to stay there. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that was yesterday. This morning, got up, and then I drove for 45 minutes in a sort of northwesterly direction to Garena, where these houses are. And again, I'll try and show you that on a map. So I'm actually on quite a remote point of Lewis, as you can see. And if I was any sort of filmmaker, I would cut away to some epic B-roll with some aerial footage thrown in for good measure. So I gave you Gorena, the black houses of the Isle of Lewis. And if you ever come onto the Western Isles, you should totally come out here. The houses here are very well maintained. They've obviously been gifted quite a big grant, and it's good to see that history is surviving the way it is. It's a nice part of the world, and I'm glad to be here, and it was certainly an interesting morning. I was gifted some good weather, so when I arrived here I immediately did filming to give you the to really understand what I'm doing. I suppose I'm on my own. I'm not working with a team this time. I am the production team, so I'm producing and directing my own episodes, or my section of the episodes. There are multiple stories, and I'm producing and directing my own ones. So I fly the drone, I shoot on the main camera, plus I do GVs and sort of B-roll with this GH5. I'm sure there's a video to be had about kit and the likes, but on this particular production I'm using the Phantom 4 Pro Obsidian, I am using FS7 Sony and the GH5 Panasonic with a set of L series lenses, Canon, a 16-35, 24-70, I've actually no, 24-105, and a 50mm. All I really need to get all the establishing shots, medium, cutaways and pretties you would need, I think. Anyway, prior to this I was trying to do some sort of bridging gap because I haven't done a video for a while, and the last video I did was in relation to learning how to fly a drone, and prior to that was about how easy it is to vlog and work in TV production at the same time, which I can confirm is not easy at all, because well, I haven't put a video out in a couple of months. So I thought I'd take the opportunity while I'm here in Stornoway, although I am leaving first thing in the morning. The weather might be playing ball at the moment. As far as I'm led to believe, there is a rather large storm coming, and the first thing to go off is normally the ferries. I'm finished shooting here. I just thought I would do a little piece to camera, so I had something to edit and throw out to let anybody know, if they were interested, exactly what I'm doing. I'm precariously balanced on the side of a hill next to next to a black house that's fell down, and the camera is wobbling all over the shop. Tell you what, let's just walk and talk. I thought it was a great idea to walk across this beach because I was going to do a piece to camera over there. Beach, I thought, yeah, no, it's not very easy to walk on these pebbles. I know I've got my camera balanced quite precariously on this rotten piece of timber because I forgot to bring my my tripod, like I said earlier on. Anyway, the purposes of this video was just to let you know what I've been up to and what I've been filming today, and maybe what I've been filming up until this point, and I'll try and keep it all updated as I go forward, because I get to step into the realms of producer-director and start shooting my own content for sections of an episode, which is quite exciting for me. That, you know, in the last 2 years, my career as a landscape photographer to drone pilot to shooting cameraman on sort of network television has the speed in which that has escalated has been actually pretty quick, and by no means what's the word I'm looking for? I'm very humbled by it, and I can clearly see a change in my own work. I'm also still very scared of the fact, because, you know, you can talk the talk, but, you know, unless you can walk the walk, then there's no real point. So while I've been working on other productions and I've let people know I can shoot, and obviously as a drone pilot I have to be able to shoot as well as fly, and there's two skills attached there, but shooting with a camera on the ground in situation for actuality and TV it's a completely different ballgame. And My purpose for this video was going to be about why people choose to vlog. And I know there are a million vloggers out there who all vlog on dailies or weeklies, and they do tutorials and unboxings or all that kind of stuff. And do you know what? I watch them. I can't do them. I'm not going to do them, to be honest, because I wouldn't find the time. A lot of these guys have reserved themselves to the fact that they're full-time YouTubers, which I am not. I recently watched a video that establishes the fact that you vlog because you want to, not because you have to. You want to, and you've got your own tale to tell. And like any creative art, I suppose, you've got your own slant, your own spin, your own thing. So you should just do it. And while I actually may not have anything to give, technically, per se, I do have a story to tell them, what I've been achieving and where I've been going and what I've been doing. That might actually prove to be a bit more interesting. Might not to some, it might to others. I visit various parts of the country, I get to film it from the air, from the ground, all over the place. And for me, that's quite exciting. So visually, I'm sort of making a story about my travels and my work. Along the way, it might become apparent in comments or whatever, how did I do that? Or where did I get the tools to do that? Or how did I get the knowledge to do that? And I'm quite happy to share that if those questions get asked, because, well, how else are you going to learn? Yes, I'm a great fan of YouTube, and I learned quite a lot from YouTube. The kit that I've bought, you know, how I've learned to use it, and tips and tricks using editing, Adobe Premiere software, all of that, yeah. But to be honest, I'm not really someone who is going to sit and do all of that for someone else, because there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people doing exactly the same thing. And I suppose the thing about YouTube is, unlike any other TV program or whatever really, I suppose you've got to find your niche. You've got to find that thing that makes you that little bit different, or it gets your views. Anyway, so like I was saying, I'm finished. That's me, all done and dusted for the day. And it's time to head back to the digs, because I need to ingest all my footage and get it all backed up, and I need to do my paperwork in relation to it, and then I need to get my stuff ready because I've got an early jump tomorrow morning. I'll finish the vlog off here because that's me finished here. It's been lovely to be here, and I'll link in the description about where this place is, these houses that you can live in if you ever fancy a little getaway retreat. Apparently it's quite a big place. It's quite a big it's a big getaway for photographers and creatives alike. So, like this video if you did indeed like it, subscribe if you haven't already. It'd be great to have more of those, and let me know in the comments your thoughts about all of this. It's still all very much ongoing, like my career, like a lot of things. Everything's always ongoing. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.